Hello, my name is Matthew Miller, and today I'm going to talk to you about low impact development stormwater management design. And this is a concept that's been touched upon by some other people in the class with various facilities, but I'm going to tie it together as one overall kind of concept that you can use in urban development. So first I want to talk to you about urbanization. So how we have on the left here an undeveloped area with lots of green space, trees, fields, lots of infiltration areas. Then on the right we have an urban space with more roads and buildings and parking lots. Obviously there's a huge increase in impervious area, and this has an effect on the hydrological cycle of the region. Now, what is that effect? Well, generally places with higher urban areas have a much higher runoff. As you know, there's more impervious areas, so the water can't go into the ground, so it runs off. There's many factors at play. That says 55% here on this figure, but that's a general number. There's many factors at play, but it's important to understand runoff goes up. So, and treating that runoff is what stormwater management is. And traditional stormwater management was mostly focused on quantity, and it was usually use end of pipe facilities. So it would take the water and it would move it away. It would take it and it would move it from where the people are to large downstream ponds or reservoirs or anything like that. And it was called end of pipe. Some of the issues with that were there was decreases in water quality, there was problems with sedimentation, there was problems with erosion, there was problems with groundwater recharge, and there's problems with flooding too. And here we have a photo of a park in Kitchener-Waterloo, Victoria Park. Upstream was all traditional stormwater management facilities, and the park, there was sedimentation issues. The pond filled in, so they had to drain it, they had to take out all the fish, and they had to dig it out. And it was a very costly procedure, and it can show how sometimes the traditional stormwater management, there can be issues with it that can result in the long run, result in elevated costs. So a new way of approaching stormwater management is called low impact development stormwater management. And what it does is it tries to emulate the hydrology conditions before there was development there. And it does that by maintaining natural areas, and it also does it by treating runoff, so rainwater runoff, at the source. Rather than having it flow away, they try and treat it at the source, and they try and do that by filtering it, by evaporating it, by capturing it, and by detaining it. And they want to keep it, so they keep it at the source through a bunch of smaller facilities. Now it's important to understand that this isn't just one stormwater management technique. This is an idea, this is an approach to stormwater management. And it's made up of a bunch of different facilities, and it's most effective when it's used as part of a city-wide plan or a development-wide plan. So one facility may not be effective, but if you use it across a whole urban area, it's going to be very effective and a very useful technique. So just remember that this is a concept. It's not just one specific thing, it's a concept, and I'm going to show you some of the different techniques that we can use. So first we have bioretention areas and rain gardens, and bioswales. Basically, they're green areas with plantings that filter the water, they allow for infiltration, and they usually have some type of drainage as well. And we have green roofs as well, which have been presented earlier in this class too by someone. They spoke about the main benefits of green roofs. Then we also have permeable pavement, which is obviously going to increase infiltration, rainwater harvesting, which is going to decrease runoff, and we have infiltration galleries, which Devin spoke about, I think, this semester. So what are some of the benefits? Well, obviously with all this filtering of the water, it's going through all these green spaces, there's going to be improved water quality. It's going to take out the sediment, it's going to take out some of the contaminants. There's a decrease in flooding for smaller events. Also improved aquatic habitat. Obviously better water quality means better aquatic habitat. We have more groundwater recharge. We have more green spaces that can mitigate the urban heat island effect, and that's very important. So more green spaces and higher water quality. These are some of the benefits of low impact development stormwater management, and it's very important. Now there's also some barriers though, and we're going to have to talk about those as well. Some of the barriers to stormwater management are lack of public policy and public awareness and really public demand. These are newer ways of managing stormwater, and they're not always as known. So it's important. That can be a barrier sometimes. Also, improper design / installation. You can see on the left here, sometimes these are newer things, so the ways of installing them and designing them aren't as known or established as some other techniques. And also there's site limitations as well. So sometimes the area can be too steep, or the soils aren't right, or things of that nature. But anyways, I hope you can see that these barriers aside, low impact development, stormwater management is a very progressive way to manage our stormwater, and I hope to see it grow in the future. There's certain areas that are very progressively using it, but certain areas aren't, and I hope as time goes on we see this type of stormwater management continue to grow. So thank you for your time. Here are my references, and thank you.